was deified. The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren. I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I stood with Kain and my brethren at the dawn of the Empire. I have served him a millennium. Over time, we became less human and more divine. Kain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after the Master, our evolution would follow, until I had the honor of surpassing my lord. For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony. There was only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation. I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the Lake of the Dead. Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell. An eternity passed, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
What madness is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel. I have only spared you from total dissolution.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
The choice is not yours.
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations traps the essence of life. It is this soul that animates the corpse you lived in. And that, Raziel, is the demise of Nosgoth. There is no balance. The souls of the dead remain trapped. I cannot spin them in the wheel of fate. They cannot complete their destinies. Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge yourself. Settle your dispute with Kain. Destroy him and your brethren. Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again. Use your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul Reaver, my angel of death.
So yeah, here we go. Soul Reaver. Once again. Like, there's just no way that I wouldn't be, like, playing this game. Like, it's just so freaking good. Like, sure, some of the platforming and combat and such are aged, like, pretty badly, but, like, overall, this game is still, like, I mean, this game deserves the title of fucking masterpiece.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
In other words, fast travel. Also, yeah, you all might notice a slight difference in graphics and such, and performance. That's because I'm actually playing the Dreamcast version of the game.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume the souls of your enemies.
You mean that we're going to reave their souls?
What scabrous wretches are these?
The scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Green bots. I remember when my friend was playing this the first time, his immediate reaction was like, green bots! Actual green bots!
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing, however. Your strength must first be fully restored. You require no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time. Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Also, yeah, fun fact, the same person who wrote the... Hold on, I'm actually gonna Google this so I'm not accidentally telling a lie. Writer and director. Yeah. Amy Hennig. I don't know how to say that name. But Amy Hennig is actually the one who, like, wrote and directed this game. And after this, she actually moved on to work on the Uncharted games.
Ah, these creatures.
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
I knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Uh-huh. And one of my favorite sounds ever. I love that sound. Ever since I first played this game, I always remembered that sound. Okay, once more. Ooh.
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin. Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
Offsprings to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
Also, if you haven't played Solar Reaver ever, just do yourself a favor and fucking play this game. Or you can check the playlist of my full playthrough on, well, there. So, yeah, whichever you prefer. But still, you should definitely, like, check out the whole story of this game. Like, it's so fucking awesome. Oh, lag. That should be better. I don't know why the speech was so low. But yeah, thankfully you can, like, change the audio settings. Ooh, ooh, the music, the music. I should really do, like, top something, my favorite video game musics.
Utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
It's so good. Like, if you're telling me that this game has bad voice acting or bad music or stuff or bad, well, basically anything that's not the actual gameplay, yeah, I admit the gameplay is kind of bad sometimes. But like, if you tell me that this game has nothing good in it, fuck you. And not only like, this is not just nostalgia talk. Like, there are people like who grew up with the PS3 and PS4, and whenever they like, whenever they jump into this series and actually like take their time to learn the lore and the story and like play more than just 5 seconds, so to say, everyone who has done that, like, they just fucking love this. Like, sure, it is a bit wonky, but like, this is the one game that I would absolutely love to have a remake of. Like, the same way that the medieval remake, like, just update the visuals and gameplay, but like, keep everything else the same.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
Ow.
My brother Melchiah was made last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Time to get dizzy. Oh! Why is that torch not on the wall? Whatever. Okay, the music is lagging a little bit, but that's okay. Yay. And yeah, just like I said in the first Soul River gameplay video that I made, like, I don't know when. Soul River is actually like the most important game to me that there ever is. Like, sure, we have games like Resident Evil, Doom, Halo, that like I still keep close to my heart. But Soul River will always, always take the #1 spot. That was easy. Hi. Don't really have time to deal with you. Okay. And yeah, the hunter we ran past earlier, if you don't kill him, then after that, humans basically like, yeah, like this. They just worship you and think you're like a god figure. Then you can just grab a hold on them, like take a little bit of their soul or whatever, and yeah, soul, I think that's it. And then just like leave them be to recover. If you just take a little bit of their soul, then they'll be all fine. But if you like grab hold of them for too long, then they will die and then they will become hostile towards you. Like, as long as you don't hurt a single human, then pretty much everyone is like all cool with you. Like, hey, it's that blue vampire ghoul thingy. Let's just... he's cool. Let's just leave him be.
Show yourself, creature.
Do you not recognize me, brother? Am I so changed?
Melchiah?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the Master sent you, Raziel. You will find Nosgoth less pleasant than you remember.
What has become of my clan? Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is afraid, sibling. You awake to a world of fear. These times of change are so unsettling. Do you think I feel no revulsion for this form? Do you believe for a moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance?
Enough riddles. What are you saying?
You are the last to die.
Alrighty then, Melchiah. One of the more disturbing looking bosses, but one of the easiest. Oh, cool. Come on. Awesome.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Kain?
The Master is beyond your reach, Raziel. He makes himself known when he sees fit, not when commanded. Unleash done well, Raziel.
Am I reduced to this? A ghoul? A fratricide?
Elevated, Raziel, not reduced. Consuming Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through, and you shall.
So what does the turbo button do? Whoa, holy shit. Whoa. Okay, that was a bit too fast. Turbo button. The only one that I've ever seen was in the Dreamcast. And was it Sega? I don't know. Maybe.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry. Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
Yay! There's the health upgrade.
These artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem, and thereby augment your strength.
Awesome. And now, as we have means to go through the barriers, we can actually get to meet up with Kain. The sound design is so good in this game. Like, the music and all that in the spectral realm is just so freaking disturbing. What the fuck? I wonder what Kain looks like in this version. Like, I've never played the Dreamcast version, and even Raziel looks a bit different in this one. So, I wonder if Kain looks any different. Or if Ariel looks any different. Or anyone that matter. Because if they just changed Raziel's design, then that's a bit confusing, but oh well.
Raziel.
Kain!
The abyss has been unkind.
I am your creation, Kain. Now, as before, you criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate? You have no right. What I have made, I can also destroy, child. Damn you, Kain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable! Conscience? You dare to speak to me of conscience? Only when you have felt the full gravity of choice should you dare question my judgment. Your lifespan is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world hangs dependent on the advisedness of my every deed? Can you even begin to conceive what action you would take in my position? I would choose integrity, Kain. Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire. Witness the end of an age. The clans scattered to the corners of Nosgoth. This place has outlasted its usefulness. As have you. The Soul Reaver, Kain's ancient blade, older than any of us and 1,000 times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims. For all our bravado, we knew what it meant when Kain drew the Soul Reaver in anger. It meant you were dead.
Yeah, Kain looks a bit different. Not much, but still.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer to our destinies.
I swore I saw a glint of satisfaction in Kain's eye when the Soul Reaver was destroyed. I did not understand the game that Kain was playing, but I knew the finishing move.
From this moment and ever afterwards, you and this blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Reaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal prison and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself in the material realm when your strength is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain you.
What are you, little soul? Another of Kain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
I did not intend to disturb your rest.
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and bones are required to recline. No, child. All I may do is watch and remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls. Ghastly past, insufferable future, are they one and the same? Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Kain refused the sacrifice. The pillar of balance, corrupted to its core, stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here, my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master, Kain.
That bastard can claim no allegiance from me.
Then we share a common foe, Raziel. Return here when you have need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
Yeah, it seems Ariel is still her original PS1 design. But yeah, Kain looked a bit different, which was kinda cool actually. I still do think the PS1 designs are superior, but like, well, that might be just me talking as I grew up with PS1 and that version of the game, so yeah. I do like Kain's design in this one, as he like looks a bit closer to what he does in the later games, so that's nice.
Your brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
Yes, Zephon. That one place that I hate the most. Zephon's keep wouldn't be that bad, but like, just that it's like it's just so full of like block puzzles, and the enemies over there are like the worst kind. You know, the You know those enemies that you always have in the games, but you always hate fighting? Yeah, Zephon's offsprings are just like that. It doesn't help the fact that the design for them is very close to spiders, so yeah. Yay! Also, fun fact, if you take damage in the spectral realm, and if you just stay still, your HP actually like regens a little bit, which is pretty cool, as normally it would mean that you would have to like normally you have to kill and eat so you can like regain your strength, but like if you just stay still, it'll slowly regen. Like it's really cool. And after we are done with Zephon, we actually get the ability to climb certain walls, so that will help our journey a lot. Not only to get to another boss fight and all that, but like to actually like get to secrets and all those, to get more health upgrades and powers and all that. On to the third boss fight area, or well, boss area or whatever. And we're already like an hour in. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game here, but like I try to get as far as I can and then maybe like stream the rest of it or whatever. I don't know. Depends what kind of mood I am in, or I don't know how to say it. Okay. I hate this dude so much. Well, that just makes my time easier. There we go.
Once a testament to mankind's defiance of Kain's empire, this towering cathedral now stood derelict. The humans who worshipped here, dead for centuries. Its architects conceived this tower as a holy weapon against the vampire menace, a colossal instrument of brass and stone. The cathedral's pipes, once tuned to blast a deadly hymn, now stood silent, and these vacant spaces whistled their impotence.
So yeah, however will we get through this? Those pipes ain't gonna move. Or will they? Okay, was this the place where we could like do the thing without having to... Yo! Okay, fuck you. No, this is completely wrong. Oh! Come on, get the soul! Oh, you bitch! So yeah, it's kinda impossible to not take damage there without knowing knowing that there is an enemy behind the corner. It's kinda like they knew that people were trying to like do no damage as they have the solo, I mean the Wraith Blade. But like, that's just mean. Oh, come on. There we go. Here we go with the block puzzles. And there we go. So yeah, the only reason why this game has like 8 to 9 hour campaign is, I mean 8 to 9, well, you know, stories because of the fact that you have to do those fucking block puzzles. Soul Reaver is almost perfect game. Like, if you just fix the block puzzles and some of the tiny battles here and there, then it would be like pretty much perfect. Oh, you bitch. Ring the bell, motherfucker! Okay, yeah, those dudes are just assholes. Don't even bother with them. Awesome. And there. You know what time it is? Block puzzle time! Ow! They do a lot of damage. Well, okay, yeah, they're vampire hunters, so of course they do a shit ton of damage, but still. But yeah, those vampire hunters, yeah, you can just kill them, like, you don't have to even worry about them. Thank you. Got my blade back. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. You fucking... And a little bit more block puzzles, because, well... we want all the upgrades we can get. And the final piece. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, maybe I just don't bother with this guy. Ah, you fucking... Ah! Also, yeah, killing those guys don't actually, like, affect your, morale thingy. Don't you... Yeah, those guys are just the worst. Yeah, this game seriously needs a remake just because of this one fucking part. Thank you. Fucking asshole. Whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't mean to do that. I am so sorry. Like, as long as you don't hurt a single human. Fuck! Well, there goes my fucking morale thingy. Oh, you fucking... Ugh. I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get fucking hit. Oh. Wait, that's... Those are still alive. Okay. Creepy. Okay. We're hour and 51 minutes in. Okay.
Prodigal son. There is no returning for you, Raziel.
Zephon, your visage becomes you. It's an appropriate reflection of your soul.
And you are not his handsome Raziel anymore. His precious firstborn son turned betrayer. You have missed so many changes, little Raziel. Look around you. See how the human's weapon of destruction has become my home. Indeed, my body. A cocoon of brick and granite from which to watch a pupating world.
A crevice in which to cower, only scuttling from the shadows to devour a victim already ensnared in your cowardly trap. But you've made the mistake of leaving me unbound, and it is you who must succumb to my will.
Will, instinct, reflex action. The insect mind finds little difference. I warn you, brother. As my stature has grown, so it is matched by my appetite. Step forward, morsel.
Yeah, how about no? Whoa. Ow. Might as well real quick. Whoop! Yup. And... bye-bye.
Consuming Zephon's apostate soul has bestowed on you a new gift. Like his vampire spawn, you are able to scale certain walls which are otherwise impassable, but only in the physical realm. In the spirit world, these insubstantial edifices will not support you.
Awesome.
In the mountains beyond the pillars, Nosgoth's cataclysms have exposed an ancient crime. Endowed with Zephon's soul, you may now progress where your path was hitherto impeded.
So now we backtrack a little bit, get the health upgrades and all that. There we go. I hope the humans are still on my side. Please, let them be. If not, then... yeah. Sucks. But yeah, like, look at the health thingy. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit, but like... it actually, like, regens. Which is really cool. And... yep. Awesome. Gotta love that sound. Oh! There we go. And I think there was like one more upgrade that we can get, but I don't really remember. Yeah, sorry I accidentally killed that one dude. Fucking vampire hunters, you make one mistake and then they all of a sudden want war against you. And I don't even know, if you can even like restore the image of yourself that you are not the bad guy here. Or are you? And there.
With this artifact, your glyph energy capacity is increased.
So yeah, glyphs are basically just magic thingies that you can have, but they're kind of pointless as you don't actually wanna... like, there isn't any like glyphs that are like super useful. Like, they're all basically just, well, there. Bye-bye. Here we go. And yep. I got a rock.
The ancient Tomb of the Sarafan, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Kain was made, the Sarafan warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
Oof. Kinda unfortunate I had the rock in the in the cutscene. Kinda took out of the, you know, the mood of the scene. There's something there. Okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Some kind of secret, I think. Oh. Okay.
Take heed, Raziel. A forgotten history lies within. Know thyself, though it may destroy you.
Stuff's happening. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whew.
As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold. These crypts, defiled caskets of Sarafan saints, bearing my brothers' names, and my own. The irony of Kain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were Sarafan, born of the same force that all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen. Kain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
The plot thickens. But yeah, that revelation, or that, you know, thing, that was like insanely surprising to me when I was a kid. I was like, wait, Raziel was the good guy? Or like one of the good guys?
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty. to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog? Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Kain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
Badass.
Has infused you with the power to compress and manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus enhanced. You may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
Do it. That was close. I think I'll take that. Ah. Not really a fan of the Turel's children, but they're fine, I guess. Ooh. Nice ship. Very nice ship. So yeah, we're coming up to Turel's, no, Rahab's place, and that I might leave on another episode. This video has gone on long enough already. But yeah, I really do hope you've all enjoyed this little video of Soul Reaver, and I'll see you in the next one. If you want more of these, then let me know down in the comments.